So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. So, it is time to let them at it. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Ferran Torres. That has been cut short. Carvajal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Balde. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. That has not gone well. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. He's on it, can he get away? Rafinha, now it's Yamal. Vinicius Junior, and it's Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, super ball! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Camavinga, looking for options for movement.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Olmo. And here's Rafinha, Dani Olmo, and the shot! There's a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Not the most convincing of passes. He's looking wide. Chance here to counter. Now it's Yamal. De Jong. Played back in. And he was quick to react. Half an hour played now. Dani Olmo. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ferran Torres. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Koundé. Mendy gets over and intercepts. And here's Rashford, brilliantly cut out. Camavinga. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal. Might be dangerous. He's had a shot! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Madrid go into the lead. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Now it's Rashford. Oh, well measured. He's onside. Oh, shooting chance! Valverde. And here's Rashford. Rashford. Chouameni. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And the game has already resumed here. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a good spell of possession, this. Great defending, strong and determined.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. That is a brilliant interception. Camavinga, now it's Mbappe. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Rashford. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Rashford. That's the keeper's ball. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a pretty loose pass.
The attendance for this match
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Camavinga. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's shifting through the gears here, and he shoots! Oh, it's there! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10.
So, all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! great! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Dani Ceballos. This looks promising. He won't be happy with that one.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Diaz. Rodrigo. Can he finish? It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution for Barcelona.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 11.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Number 17.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Christensen.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Rodrigo. And there's green grass ahead of him. Eric Garcia deals with that comfortably. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Eric Garcia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Corner. Desperate defending required here. Ceballos getting this one clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
4 added
We are
minutes has
into
been indicated.
overtime. Pedri. Rashford. And here's Lewandowski. He has a look out. Rashford. Swept in. Brahim Diaz. Pass somewhat off target. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Substitution in progress.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Madrid did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Brahim Diaz. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! And that should get the job done. Heading backwards. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Threads one in. Now it's Endrick. Aimed beyond the defence. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Ceballos. Lovely feet. Now this could be a... Endrick! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good-looking ball. Fernandez, he's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! Ceballos, Brahim Diaz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brahim Diaz tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in, and he's cut it out. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution for Barcelona, number 14.
Exhaustion,
Rashford.
Physical and mental.
Coming on the field
Will we
is
find a winner?
Number 16.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And that could set him on his way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Eric Garcia promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Lewandowski bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shot could be on. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The pass has gone astray. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Lopez. Chouameni, still inseparable. We have penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Sure to watch the screen for an information
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. tension here then as the first man readies himself. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he's found the net.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Howson is the next to run the gauntlet. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Barcelona are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And the lead is 2. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper. I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Madrid at the point of no return. It's saved and it's over. So it has all ended in hurt. The team Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it is time to let them at it.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
We have already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo, looking for the run, and the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Brahim Diaz gets into a good position. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Pinches it off him. Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's managed to get free. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres is flagged offside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And it's Rashford. Dink through. He has a look out. He's free. He has got Rafinha! Big relief. It just needed better contact. Stood up well to him there. Looking to play him in. He's through here. Dani Olmo. Over to the left. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. That's a decent clearance. Endrick.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Brahim Diaz. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Eder Militao. Madrid can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. And he's in on goal. It's a threatening ball. Dani Olmo. Distributed tidily. Ferran Torres. No way through there. Koundé. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Rafinha.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Jong kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chouameni, and it's Bellingham. Well, played right into his path. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Rashford chasing after it. Brahim Diaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Mendy crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dani Olmo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Koundé cuts out the pass. Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Rashford! Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Brahim Diaz. Pass is just off target. Chouameni. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ferran Torres, and it's made its way to him. Rashford is onto this. Oh, he's bustling through. Shot a goal! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid are making a change now. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, good ball! De Jong. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Endrick! Dispatched clinically.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here. Madrid get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have...
Takes a shot!
La asistencia a este partido.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly...
Oh, great header! Eder Militao gets it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's a super give and go.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
This looks promising. He's beaten the last man.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rodrigo. That has been cut short. Dani Olmo, who's set up one goal so far. Rashford. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So the
20.
manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Looking for options for movement.
El dorsal 24.
Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chance! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And now he has two. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! spread it left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, chips it through. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Ferran Torres might just make this. And they're quick to get it back. He's found a way through. Lewandowski, it's Lewandowski! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner given. And he gets rid in a hurry. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence.
Acá, 4 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, nice touch. And here's Rashford. Nice control. Rodrigo. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. He's on it, can he get away? Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cleared without hesitation. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went...